Okay. Wait, did I not fucking change my... Wait, no, hold on, did I... Oh, goddamn, I didn't change the fucking thumbnail. No, I did change the thumbnail. I can see the different thumbnail. Why are you showing the old thumbnail? Motherfucker, I can see in my thumbnail I have the right one chosen. Are you shitting on me? Yeah, I'm late. I fucking fell asleep last night and I fucking skipped. Okay, but now I'm not dead completely. So hopefully this time things will go better. I didn't realize I was so tired last night when I got home. I was like, oh, I'm a bit sleepy. I'll go sleep for like an hour. Now, Taya, oh my god, are you writing NTR fucking fanfiction clips? I mean, I know they're not together, but it sounds like it. Oh god. Oh wait, I don't want story. If I do story, I get nothing. Okay, right. Here's the actual game. You know, writing a fanfic, and I was joking too. Come on, you gotta realize I can joke occasionally. Once every 3 to 4 days. No, God, it's expensive. Maybe that was a joke too. Ah, okay. I'm going to go hide in. Yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna hide myself in a closet and never come out. Or maybe a fucking abyssal world, you know, one of the two. The voice, ancient and echoing, seems to envelop them, yet also emerges from deep within their minds. Ian tenses up. This voice. Flame pauses for just a split second, her eyes shouting as she swings her fiery hand towards the girl's head without even bothering to look around for the source of the voice. But just as the flame is about to strike, it halts, hovering a hair's breadth above the girl's head. What? The flame's eyes widen in shock. Ian watches her hand quivers, the flame trembling, and her whole body seems locked in a struggle against an invisible force, unable to budge. Let's see, is it going to be telekinesis, or is it going to be, strings? I'm going to go bet on telekinesis in this case. Maybe even bloodbending. The sudden change leaves no room for hesitation. Ian clenches his teeth, whips out his sword, and lunges forward. He raises his arm to strike the arrow's weak spot. But just as he moves, he finds himself frozen too, like invisible chains that had locked him in place. The elderly voice calmly chimes in again. Our young people these days all so thoughtless. When you to say they're in a bind, at least you can show some consideration. With those words, the flame in Flame's hand and the fire whip around the girl's ankle vanish into thin whiffs of smoke, drifting away. Ian's heart plummets as he swallows hard. This voice, this person, could he be the one even the Calamity Veld dares not face it on? There's no Veld steers clear of this place using enemies to test the waters? A strong sense of dread washes over him. But Invisible chains hold him tight, allowing only his eyes to dart around, trying to take in his surroundings. The girl who narrowly escaped death lowers her hand from her face. She glances at her newly freed ankle, then that of the two motionless figures before slowly turning towards the solitary throne. The throne shadow stretches out, lengthening to its farthest edge, rises on the ground, forming an eerie human silhouette. Well, that is a little bit scary to think about. It's as if the throne is itself awakening and ready to welcome back its ruler. Seated on the throne is a figure wrapped in a large black cloak, holding a scepter in his right hand. Though tall, there's a slight hunch to his back, and the stifled robe shifts oddly with each breath. A withered left hand emerges from the robe, reaching out towards the girl. Pupetti? Pupetti, come here. The old man calls, calm and steady. As if a horn salvation has sounded, the girl's once lighted eyes light up with hope. Her lips quiver slightly, letting out a sound like a wounded creature's sob. She goes to lift herself on her elbows, ignoring the rough gravel. Despite her injury, she crawls stiffly towards the old man, leaving a trail of blood behind. Ian's heart clenches with pain, but he's still frozen, unable to move. Then he hears Flame's rapid breathing beside him. From the corner of his eye, he catches her out an angry expression. Feeling that's a hoarse, unknown language, instantly blinding Flames and Gopher. The next second, she has broken the bind and starts moving. A wall of fire erupts from the ground, separating them from the old man and the girl. As the fire rises, Ian feels his joints loosen. He staggers a bit, moves his hand, and realizes control of his body's back. Looks like he doesn't telekinesis then. Ian catches his breath, still a bit shaken. When he comes back to his senses and looks at Flame, he's instantly shocked. Thin streams of blood are trickling from her eyes and mouth. Oh! Did she speak in fucking Cthulhu tongue? Flame? Don't come closer. Her voice cuts through the air. Blood now trickles from her nose and ears. Flame. She shakes her head at Ian, wiping her face with her hand. A gesture that makes her cheeks flush crimson. With blood? Like, literally blood? She casually flickers the blood from her fingers, turning and fixing her gaze ahead. The girl, no, Pupetti? I literally have no idea I'm supposed to say this. Has crawled to the old man's feet. She clutches the hem of the old man's robe with her damaged fingers, gazing up at him with a mix of fear, submission, and penance, like a lost child finding a parent. Her guard is completely down. X, no Y. Oh, is this Coach Steel again? Hopefully not. I think it's just because... look, he just learned her name, so hopefully not. Hopefully not. Okay? Okay. The old man pulls out another left hand from his robe, patting Pupetti's hair. I'm sorry, wait, what? Does this fucker have two left hands? What do you mean another left hand? Is it his hand? You returned. That is enough. Betty buries her face deep in his robe. Ian senses something is wrong. Then he suddenly realizes. The old man has two left hands. Oh, no, that was on purpose. Okay, got it, cool. Actually, hold on. Hide the art. I want to see. Oh, no, he does have another left hand. Oh, he has four hands. Oh, okay, cool. Counting the right hand holding the scepter, that's three hands. And those bulges under his robes are probably... Ian feels sick, but Flame isn't phased at all. She wipes the blood from her mouth with the back of her hand and snorts coldly. Shit, it's been a while since part 3. You don't remember how this guy's stand works. I don't know either. Is he supposed to be Kakuin or with the strings, or is he supposed to be someone else with that? Like, yeah, I can immediately think he could be a couple people from part 3. Because fucking shit stupid. Leash your dog, letting it run wild and bite everyone in sight. What kind of elder does that make you? Shut up. Shut up. Pupetti raises her hand, raises her head to slowly face them. The common expressional look has once again returned face. She speaks slowly. Do not disrespect Lord Guy. Oh. We have Puppet, Flame, and we have the person whose name is probably just Puppet in another language. We have Flame, who uses Flame. We have Guy, and we have Ian. Jay Gao has 2 left hands. You think, if you remember right, he's the guy that killed... Oh, you're talking about Jay Gao in this case. Okay. I thought you might be talking about Kaku... Not Kaku. No, it is Kakuin. Yeah, right. I thought you might have been talking about Kakuin because of his string thing he was doing. I want a good companion. I'll take the fairy one. Oh god, we have to run directly into a trap first. That sucks. I didn't mean to go there? What? Okay, my deck's now back to being shit, so let's see how this goes. Oh god, it's not going well. Ow. Green's got a lot of abilities that Kogan just never uses after Jotaro first encounters him. Yeah, I know about that. I played fucking, what was it? I played 7th Stand User once, so I learned at least a little bit about that game. What? Is the fucking thing broken? Why can I only go in a straight path right now? Hold on, fucking... Yes, restarted, because I think it might be slightly... Okay, I need to check. Is this broken? Skip. You're not sure if you heard about that one? It's a fun RPG Maker game where you play as another member of... You play as an OC character for the Jotaro crew, Part 3 crew. It's a good shit. Lots of options. I think there's like 20 stands you can possibly get for your character. It's really cool stuff, honestly. And the stands have some unique interactions in the game, too. It's very cool stuff. Okay, I'm obviously clicking on Elite. Good. Okay, now it's working, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, go check it out. It's really good. I had a great time with it. It is mainly RPG Maker, so it's simplistic enough, but I thought it was really awesome. To give you an example, there's one stand that has an ability specifically to, like, it's a lose 30 levels, but travel back and, like, reset the counter for the days, because there's a time limit to the game, obviously, of Holly's got 50 days to live, and if you don't make it Dio in time and beat him, then Holly dies and that's game over. And that stand ability is you lose 30 levels, but you reset back to the first 10 days. It's like a high level ability, but it's like, oh, that's interesting. It does stuff like that where it's like, this is cool. Hierophant Green could just straight up puppet people, and that ability never gets used after Kakuin joins the team. Yeah, I remember that. It was a very weird first fight to get in that game. But yeah, no, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's cool. So, like, Bites the Dust on steroids? Yeah, it's balanced in gameplay terms, because even though you can do that, you do have to be, like, level, I think you have to be level 45 to unlock the ability, and you do lose 30 levels when you use it. But it is a cool thing where it's like, oh no, Holly's about to die, because you can totally get into that scenario where you fuck up the game enough that you're at, like, near the end of the day limit. So you can use it as a last resort to kind of reset the time and make sure you can get Holly the help she needs. It's cool stuff like that where there's unique enough interactions to be a very fun time. I'll see if I can find like a download to send you later. Now that I describe it, you think you may have actually heard about passing before. That's entirely plausible. Hey, that went better. Cool. Ah, my good old draw cards. Okay. Random event, go! Now gain silver. Tactical Master is so good just for making every... Because I got so many basic cards to start off with, it just makes everything so much cheaper. So good. Oh, basic stance. Fuck yeah, we're getting the combo started already. Neato. I do have another TP point. But I'd rather save up here. You now remember that you're finished reading part 8 and part 9 is sitting now. Is part 8 the one where you have Bubble Man? I think that's part 8, right? Josuke 4 Balls version, yes. Okay, good. I did remember my lore correctly. Ooh, I get some good stuff to use here. Okay, this. Draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't use that, damn. I saw a video of a guy who was trying to play a game but had a super extended terms of service. Ended up like taking 4 hours to finish agreeing. He does like a few runs in the games, dies, and has to start over again with the TOS. Is that like a game where you're meant to get fucked over on the TOS? Because I think I remember hearing about something like that. Yes, give me my HP back. Oh, right, I can open up the shop at any time right now. Let's see. Ah, there it is, sacrificial charge. Let's hope we can get that. Yeah, there are a lot of mini games lately. Got to the end twice and timed out. Oh, yeah, I've heard about that one. I'm not sure what I think about those games. I can admire what they're going for somewhat, but I also think that they're just not that interesting overall. Anyway, a guy? A guy named Guy? Oh, God, Guy! Is that old man's name? Is he one of the veiled fears scarier than calamities? His name is fucking Guy? Ian's head buzzed with questions. This first time Pavetti's talked to anyone of her own accord. Before, she only muttered herself, not even fleeing when Flame beat her to screams. But now, she snaps right back at Flame's taunt. Not with fire, more like her usual coolness. But she's clearly standing up for the old man. The old man named Guy doesn't get angry. He just tapped Puppetee's head with his fingers. Don't mind her. Suddenly, a cut opens on his hand, wrinkled like a dried-up river bed. Dark red liquid oozes out, trickling down his fingers. He lowers his hand to Puppetee's face. Focus on what matters. Why are you blushing? You don't have enough blood. Aren't you missing most of your body? Do you even have enough blood to fucking blush with? Papetti's eyes flash with panic. Her arms tremble as she cups the old man's hand against her forehead, bowing deeply. After a still moment, she leans closer to the black blood, first sipping gently, then digging her broken fingers into his withered skin, clinging desperately, sucking for dear life. Slowly, these sounds are not helping. These sounds are not fucking helping. Slowly, her tangled doe hair begins to shine, falling in smooth strands. New flesh sprouts from her damaged fingers and severed leg. Ian feels a chill scare up his spine. This weird, creepy scene hints at something even more terrifying. This unknown demon hasn't shown his true power yet. His loyal servant's almost back to full strength. Papetti isn't Kamimi. And honestly, Kamimi wasn't really trying to make things hard, which is why Ian managed to dodge death last time. But now they're both at a total dead end. Hey, I need the fan up or else I'm gonna fucking not burn to death. It's not hot. It's fucking chilling out and I'm having to use my fan to blow the cold air away. This does not bring me joy to know. What? It's cold as fuck out and I have to have this on. You're finally not burning to death and now it's too cold? Yes, I hate everything, don't worry. Now they're totally at dead end. Flame's already hurt from trying to break free from the bind. Ian suddenly senses something's off. From earlier until now, Flame next to him hasn't said a word. He turns to look at Flame. Flame is staring fixedly at the master and the servant duo. Her face, usually lively and touched, is now completely blank. Ian feels a weird sensation creeping up from his gut. He cautiously calls out to her. Literally, dude, I have myself wrapped up right now in a fine, fuck you. I'll turn it off and then you can see me die from chill. I'm wearing long sleeves. Got a blanket wrapped around me. I'm trying my best. Let's see what the fuck happens now, eh? If you hear about a person dying from fucking the cold, you know to blame. Flame? Flame responds with a sound that seems just the same as before. Ian relaxes a bit and asks, is there any way to stop them? Can't just wait for it to fully cover, can we? And that guy, he's even more trouble than Ucoin or Veld, right? Troublesome? You don't understand my life? I'm quite sure that when I die, if a scientist tries opening me up, they'd end up finding some kind of strange black hole inside. Troublesome? Flame echoes Ian's words and shakes her head. No, this isn't a tremendous spy, it's the highest honor. Every 9 quarters like night gets this lucky. Ian furrows his brow. Turno is a hard counter to me. Oh, fuck. Oh, Malvin. I'm not weak to Cherno. Stop. I can have something more, please. Oh, God. My entire being is dying now. Lucky? Meaning him. That's an ordinary stroke of luck. What is it, the worst one? So that's a like Lapidine. Her smile seems oddly fragile and faint. An ancient relic who's been clashing with the founding bishop since the Divine Corpus Church got started. Was it those scribes only penned those sour chronicles called him again? Oh yes, death, destroyer of worlds, the starter of end times, the removal of our existence, and the end of everything. Flame muses, tilting her head thoughtfully until her eyes brighten. Ah, the King Calamities. Yes, that's it. Yeah, about Veld, even a centurion monster like Ucoin wouldn't qualify to be his grandchild. Oh, we are fucked beyond belief. Shit. There's no chance of winning. She burst into laughter as if she just cracked the best joke ever. But Ian can't find it funny at all. Instead, a shiver runs down his spine. So, man's been around since the church was founded. Does that mean he's several hundred years old? This legendary Forsaken. Everyone else isn't even as significant as ants. At most, they're just tiny specks of dust and ash. No wonder Vode is so careful, using others as bait and steering clear of danger himself. There's such a terrifying enemy in front of us. Why can Flame still... CG? Yep, CG. Flame's after slowly fades away as she lifts her gaze to the sky, peeking through the wrecked palace dome. Ian follows her eyes and spot the same view. No, you're not wrong. Cloudbeast is inducing madness. That's literally her ability. The being overpowered fairy thing is just something that that can happen. Today's the day. She murmurs, her brow creasing as she shuts her eyes tight. She inhales deeply, and when she looks down again, her eyes are filled with nothing but steely resolve. Please don't kill yourself. That would be bad. Ian watches her until she turns to stare at him. Please don't blow yourself up. I don't think that's gonna work. Against an ancient fucker like this? Like, no way. He's stunned for a moment, then suddenly it all clicks for him. His heart sinks and he lunges forward to grab Flame, but he's a second too late. Flame's hand is quicker, pressing a patterned talisman against Ian's chest. I'm supposed to play as you next chapter. What the fuck's gonna happen here? Before he can utter a word, a dome of soft, colorful light surrounds him. Flame lowers her hand, and Ian finds himself trapped in the center of his glowing barrier, hemmed in by unyielding walls of light. Can't even wiggle a finger past it. Flame, you... Ian bangs on the light surface, then attempts to pierce and slice it with a sword, but it's no use. Frustrated, he presses his face against the barrier, eyes locked on Flame. As she's looking towards the throne, her voice is icy as she speaks. Time to get over that barrier. Damn. This one shouldn't get in the way here. You're asked to the church. Guy on the throne has already pulled back his hand. Papetti's own hand, still tightly clenched from gripping his, twitches forward slightly. Very quickly takes over her. She lowers her hand, hanging in the air, bowing low at her benefactor's feet. Her hair shines again. Her once damaged hand now boasts delicate, complete fingers. And her broken lower leg is healed up to the ankle. That's enough. You can handle the rest, right? Papatti bows even lower at his words. The flesh buds on her ankles start to squirm, slowly growing new flesh, though not as quickly as before. The patterns of the wall grow brighter and brighter, almost hiding Flame on the other side. Flame! Ian's chest tightens as if to implode. He yells in despair, pounding his fist against the light barrier until his hand goes numb. Flame finally turns her head, a strange yet radiant smile on her face. There's no way she's actually gonna die, right? Stay alive, kiddo. No! Ian wants to shout, but before he can, Flame vanishes, along with the two figures by the throne and the entire palace. The UFO's soft light disappears too. Did she actually blew herself the fuck up? As it fades, the talisman on the chest cracks into fine lines, shattering to pieces and scattering away. Ian opens his mouth, but no sound comes out. His legs give out and he slowly sinks to his knees. In front of him stands a half-broken archway, thick vines wrapped around its pillars. The thin tendrils swing gently in the wind like a curtain. Oh, you're not gonna fuck. Okay, that's where we go with that? Okay. Sure. Imagining our firepowers being able to be burned to death by them. Couldn't be Moku. No music. No music either. Yeah. I don't know why there's no music, but there is no music. Music? They want me to cry. I'm more so confused on if that actually just fucking happened, because I'm like, oh, she'll live. Dies? No way, she's dead? What the fuck? Like, I wasn't expecting her to actually fucking die, you know? Moku, Moko, Moko, Coco, 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 Coco. She has Coco in her boko, and then she does the Mokoko. I'll just gain some money. No, I'll just lose HP instead. Chest, give me something good. You gave me something decent. Is that the eyeglass push-up? Okay. I'm not buying it. Oh, I don't have enough money to buy shitting anything. Great. Now let's take another basic swordplay. No, not right now, actually. Ooh, I'll upgrade a card, though. That'd be nice. Yeah, basic stance needs upgrading. Right, I should also be able to now buy this. Cool. Wow. Still gonna take 8 damage because fuck you, I guess. Okay. Ow. Now take that. Okay, what's the boss for this one? That is not the wall of light I was hoping would be. Make everything massively cheap, please. Thank you. G Modem. That is a name, yes. Ow. Taking a stance, fucking finally, mate. Okay, good, good, good. That, this, that, go. Okay, now we're good enough to win. No, we're fine with just some money. The G-modem. Oh, we actually fought this thing. Okay, the G-modem's head flies through the air. He started tearing before toppling over on the stone pillar. Ian follows right after, the wind roaring past his ears. He was already pressing a ruin-marked bottle against the headless corpse, chanting quickly. Instantly, the body starts to glow, its fell pouring into the bottle. The ground's coming up fast. Just before he hits, Ian jams his sword into the pillar to slow down. He shoves his fist, holding the bottom against the corpse hard, pausing his scent for a split second. Bang! The body slams in the ground, exploding into a spray of purple goo and dust. Ian kicks off the pillar, dodging the chaos in a smooth arc. The mangled body still glimmers a bit, and his bottle is only about 2/3 full. Stone pillar, vampires, are we sure this isn't just JoJo? We have time for this just to be JoJo. However, Ian ignores the rest loot. As soon as his feet hit the ground, he sprints, swiping the bottle of his mouth over his sword's blade. Even after being driven to solid stone, the sword remains unscathed. When the bottle's mouth meets the blade, its faint glow suddenly flares into a brilliant light. This is the fell bottle gifted to him by Mado and Fairy. Using the method they taught, and a few tips from Flame, Ian has his blade sharper, faster, deadlier. Wow. Back then, tracking Pupetti's trail was a top priority for them. With Flame by his side, his immense power meant Ian barely got to test himself in a real fight. But now, the bottle is proving its worth. Enhanced by the fell, his blade effortlessly slices through the monsters. Each kill fused the bottle further, giving Ian a fighting chance even against advanced monsters. This boy is a fucking prodigy. Holy shit. He keeps fighting and replenishing the bottle, pushing deeper into the ruins towards the crumbling palace. On any other day, he might feel happy. His skills are improving and battle offers a chance to hone them further. But not today. Ian doesn't feel happy at all right now. His mind and heart are consumed by one thing. Faster. I need to get there faster. Back to the palace. Back to Flame. Who's the one that broke their promise? Who said they wouldn't need rescue when it counts? Who told me to stay on my own? Who claimed they hate being guilt-tripped? Then don't help me. Keep your promise. Tears well up in Ian's eyes. His ears ring like somebody screaming beside him. Don't go, run, now! Ian squeezes his eyes shut. Shut up! He growls through clenched teeth. His chest is on fire and the taste of blood fills his mouth. Shut the hell up! Tell me to leave, but you're the ones you always stay. See, I'm not the stupid one, like you're any smarter? Where can I escape to? Even if I swallow the fruit of the divine corpus, dream for decades, even if I become divine corpus knight, what difference does it make against centuries of relentless evil? If I survive, I'll just grow too weak to lift my sword while my comrades' bones turn to dust. Regret not joining them in the grave back then? And Ian means nothing to the divine corpus church. It's just the guardians who are allowed to fight. Flame was right. Today's the day. Ian wipes his eyes roughly with his arm and charges forward. In the distance, a shattered wall looms, scarred with dark, menacing scorch marks. Suddenly, he halts, a chill hitting him hard. His hair stands on end, and goosebumps prickling his skin, and he can't quite figure out why. Ian scans around. There's no path forward except a circle with a crumbled wall. He takes a deep breath, raises his sword, and keeps his eye on the black scorch marks as he edges sideways. Just as he's about to round the corner, the mark twitches. Then the wall bulges outward, revealing two sharp horns and a bone-white face, framed by flowing black hair. Underneath a cascade of silky black hair, blood-red eyes and crimson lips flash in and out of sight. Does this thing have no fucking arms, or is it... No, okay, its arms are like on its stomach. Weird. A snake-like body slithers out the head, in slimy form giving way to two slender arms, tenderly cradling a gray skull. The serpent woman caresses the skull, her unsettling calm gaze fixed on Ian. Her lips curl into a wide, eerie grin.
Oh, look at you. On a rush. Where you headed, little one? I smell something tasty in your pack. I head over to this big sister, You're trying to keep your sweet little head right here in my hands.
No, get fucked. We're gonna murder you. We're gonna murder you while we're on our way to do good. Okay, these designs are starting to get a little bit creepy. Do you have, like, massive amounts of defense? Oh, yeah, you do. Jesus, crime, okay. Now fighting a mermaid? Forsaker Ian. I'm sorry, hold on, wait, what? Ian. I'm fighting Ian right now. Ian. What? Okay, sure. Wasn't expecting to meet you in this game, but okay. Faith. Yeah, apparently I needed just more faith and I could have done better. Yeah, that's good shit. And that's good shit too. I have nowhere near enough money for some of this stuff. These enemies are getting fucking ridiculous, man. God, really? Okay. Hi, Flan. You missed the Mila fight? You're upset? What? What Mila fight? Mila fight? In Missouri. Oh, I see. Oh, the fight that took me an hour. Sorry, it wasn't an hour, it was 2. To make you sadder. Oh, what do you mean that didn't fucking kill? Oh, Jesus Christ, on a bike. I have so little fucking HP, man. Oh my god. Something tasty. Ian furrows his brow, quickly running through the contents of his pack in his mind, then it hits him. The monster wants Papetti's severed finger. Earlier, when he'd used the tracking spell in the palace, Papetti and Guy's suddenly arrival had thrown him off, and he forgot to return the finger to Flame. When he was forcibly sent away by the talisman, it had come along with him. And now, it's his guide to the maze-like ruins. Whenever Ian faces a tricky fork in the road, he'd use the finger to find his way, keeping it safely stashed in his pack otherwise. Carrie accidentally told Flan to shut the fuck up. What? Damn. Oh shit, hold on. No, just let me... Okay. There we go. You fixed it. Okay. Oh shit, wrong thing. The path to the palace relies on its direction. Even if it hands it over, the monster simply won't let him walk away. Ian eyes the skull clutched in the snake-like monster's grasp. He's at his breath, sword poised at the ready. Simply noticing his gaze, the monster smirks, her voice icy and slippery. When you roll your eyes so hard, you fucking panic guy. Oh no, Carrie, your eyes are gonna have to go under National Guard. They're so dangerous. Concerned about this, are you? Bringing the skull up to her face, she locks eyes with its empty sockets for a brief moment. Suddenly her slimy clawed fingers tighten, crushing the skull into fragments. With a flick, the gray-white pieces scatter like dust. All good now, right? She turns, bringing her powder fingers to her lips, where a crimson forked tongue flicks out to taste them. As long as you hand it over, I promise your sweet little head will be the only towards my hands for half a year. No, for an entire year. Monsters don't speak, so she is a Forsaker? Ian freezes, eyes glued to her. The earlier heat from fighting monsters is replaced by cold, clammy sweat. His damp hair clings to his forehead, sending chills down his spine. The monster's finger glides over her lower lips, caressing her face. She shuts her eyes, tilting her head back, while her serpentine body slowly coils, exuding a relaxed, almost lazy stance. Suddenly, a shadow lashes out from her long serpentine form, swinging towards Ian. His eyes widen, barely enough time to dodge. He raises his sword just in time to block, the sharp clang echoing his metal clashes with force. Thankfully, he's ready for a sudden attack. As soon as he spots a shadow, he instantly pulls back. With his sword shimmering with fel, the sharp blade absorbs from the blow. The force of the swing sends him flying backwards from the impact. Pain shoots through his chest, and he tastes blood, nearly gagging. His sword hand goes numb, almost losing grip. Gritting his teeth, Ian tears a strip of cloth from his clothes, wraps it around his hand, and ties the sword to his grip. Poor Cake. Poor Caker. She sure has the old bakery with her. Okay, sorry. Oh fuck. I'm fucking 5 years old, holy shit. Accompanied by a rustling sound, the monster shoots Ian a reproachful look, body twisting as it drags along a long tail. The black shadow, it's definitely supposed to be an S. The black shadow that lunged at him earlier was her tail. Its tip is covered in hard shadow that rustles with every movement, and sharp needle-like barbs in its surface, likely to serve the clashing sound when it struck his sword. But we killed Flame last scene? Apparently... Okay, apparently Flame only teleported us away and didn't actually kill us, so who knows? Maybe she's still alive and didn't blow herself up immediately. Ian feels something wet trailing down his cheek, his face half numb. He can't tell if it's a cut from the attack's fierce wind, but there's no time to check, let alone wipe it away. Forsakers are beyond what he can handle right now. He hasn't even seen the palace gates yet, let alone found flame. Is he really going to fall short halfway? No. Scarlet blood streams down as Ian's face grows pale. His back is ice cold, his clothes soaked with sweat, but his heart gets calmer. Right now, it feels completely in sync with the sword in his hand, focused like never before. Against such overwhelming power, clever tricks are just a mantis trying to stop a chariot. That is... okay. That reeks of being a fucking, like, Chinese phrase. Because I've never heard that kind of thing before. For this monster, she's not a guy, not puppety, not even Kamami. She isn't that strong. That means he has a chance. As long as he didn't take out a single hit, he might find an opening. Come up with a plan. No, not just come up with a plan. Try everything to get back to flame. Ian's face is expressionless as he grips the sword, staring at the monster silently, not even blinking. The monster glances at Ian and sways her tail, muttering in apparent disappointment.
Lass, it would have been easier if you just behaved. Why make everything so troublesome?
As she speaks, her head dips, before melting away like water into the shadows. Silence falls. Ian stares at the dark patch, a chill racing down his spine as he suddenly leaps. A then tail his out from his shadow, aiming for the pouch at his waist. It is a Chinese proverb that illustrates the futility of attempting to challenge an overwhelming force. It originates from the ancient text, I'm going to butcher, DingDing, and is used to criticize someone who overestimates their own abilities, engaged in a hopeless struggle with the story of the mantis and the chariot serves as a powerful metaphor for... Yeah, it is Chinese. Got it. Thank you, Carrie. Mid-air, Ian can't twist his body, but a half-toppled stone pillar with sturdy vines dangles above. He grabs a thick vine clinging to it, swinging aside just in time to dodge, but his pouch isn't so lucky. A sharp swipe tears it open. Ian quickly shields the pouch with his hand. A few potion bottles still slip through and fall. The tail bans him, snatching the bottles in midair. He examines them briefly before letting them smash onto the floor. Failing to find the finger it longs for, the tail writhes in disappointment. But spotting Ian gripping the vine, his hand shielding the pouch, it doesn't retreat just yet. Instead, it lazily twitches and lifts its barbed tip towards him. Ian launches down. He shadows a narrow path beneath him. The gleaming spike is aiming directly at him in the shadow. The next strike could come in any second, and hanging there, he can't dodge. His grip tightens instinctively on the vine, the leaves brushing his hand. Suddenly a realization hits him. Vines. In a flash, a figure crosses Ian's mind. With no hesitation, he rips off the cloth binding his hand to the sword. Letting the blade drop, he reaches into his pouch. His fingers close around the severed finger, and with all his might, he hurls it into the distance. The tail ignores the falling sword, as if it's just a floating feather. When the finger sails through the air, it stiffens with tension. The next second, with a whip-like crack, it springs forward out of the shadow, along with her whole upper body, launching straight for the finger. As soon as Ian drops from the vine and hits the ground, his hand dives in his pouch and pulls out a ring. He grips the ring tightly, chanting quickly and whispering the original owner's name in his heart. Just as the monster grabs the severed finger with her tail, invisible force rips open a thin crack between them. Both Ian and the monster pause, eyes locked on the crack. Suddenly, a violent vine snaps out of the crack, slicing through the air like lightning. Wraps around the monster's neck in a flash and yanks her back violently. She screeches, her tail loosening, and the severed finger drops to the ground. Clever. Ian moves swiftly, pulling his dagger from his waist and hurling it with precision. A sharp thunk echoes as the white blade slices through flesh, pinning the finger to the wall just behind the monster. The finger's nearly split in two, but still clinging to the blade, the hilt quivering. The monster wheezes, desperately clutching the vines and yanking with all of her might. The more she pulls, the tighter the vines chokes its neck, twisting it in the process. A soft female voice floats from the crack. You reek of decay even from here. A cleaning so like yours should simply vanish. As she speaks, countless small purple vines spread out, pulling the crack wide to reveal a passage just big enough for a person to pass through. A figure with long red hair steps out from the passage, her hair and back sprouting vines of various sizes, swaying like they're alive. The biggest vine is coiled tightly around the monster's neck. Ian glances past her and spots another woman with a ponytail sprinting towards them, her face a mask of urgency. But before she can reach them, the purple vines snap back, and the crack in the space immediately starts sealing shut. The only sound is a ponytailed woman shouting, "May! No!" The space closed completely, her voice cut off. Damn, I was hoping we could get Fairy back, but apparently not. The red-haired woman, her eyes a mix of gentleness and subtle anxiety, turns away the monster and focuses on Ian. I didn't expect we meet again so soon. Yeah, you were expecting me to hold on to that for a long time, probably, huh? Sorry to disappoint. Oh, hey. What is thorns? Oh, it's like... things. Now, you can come onto the team, why not? Oh, we're gonna play... Okay, rock, paper, scissors. This should be easy. I was wrong, we're losing. Oh god, we lost horribly. Fuck! Oh. Yeah, you win. Shut the fuck up, you bastard. I'll buy another basic defense, sure. Oh shit, I didn't mean to click on that. Uh-oh. This might not go well now. Just gotta not die, you know? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening here? Why did I have multiple turns where I couldn't do anything? What? The fuck was that? Okay, die. That was slightly terrifying. What the fuck? I have no idea what even happened there. Yeah, I'll restore some health. I have not enough money to restore health. Shit. Okay, this might be a slight issue then. Oh god. Oh god, this is a major issue actually. I think I'm about to die. Never mind, I have a fuck ton of defense. Good. Please stop staring at her boobs. It is hurting us. Oh my god, memory loss is all. We have no memory. It is all gone. Oh my god, this is fucking ridiculous, man. Okay, there we go. Good. I was so worried there. Holy shit. Can't believe we actually got through that without dying. One by one, the purple vines wrap around the serpent-like monster, the thorny spikes digging deep into her flesh. Ian watches the vines split into countless slender tendrils. As if alive themselves, they weave a deadly net inside the monster, tearing her apart from within. The monster let out a piercing, agonized wail. Head pulls back, ready to dissolve into fluid and slip into the shadows again. The Mado calmly curls the fingers of her left hand, and the vine suddenly tighten, yanking the half-mounted form out of the shadows. The chariot, not the chariot, the monster crashes to the ground, returning to her original shape. Mado slowly clenches her fingers into a fist, and the vine squeezes tighter, twisting and contorting the monster's body. Spare me! No, fuck off and die. The monster's blood-red eyes bulge grotesquely from her sockets, forked tongue quivering at the edge of her mouth. Broken, stirring fleas gurgle from her throat. Death alone can't wash away your sins. Your recognition from the wailing sows beneath the earth. Mado says calmly, then lets out a soft declaration. Ash to ashes, dust to dust. Her fist clenches tight, and the vines constrict her at once. With a deep, wet crack, thick black ichor seeps slowly from the tangled purple stalks. Mado releases her grip, and the vines slither back. The monster's mangled body slumps to the floor, lifeless. Ian finally takes a breath of relief and nods to Mado. Thanks. Sorry for summoning you here so suddenly. Since Mado's arrival, the fight turned into a one-sided execution. Ian hasn't done much besides staying on guard, sword ready. And when the monster was clearly dying, did he relax? Circling the monster's dead body, he retrieves a severed finger and his dagger from the wall. Mado glances at the severed finger, then looks at Ian and shakes her head. Don't worry about it, the ring was meant for situations like this. I'm glad you used it. With your current state, handling a Forsaker is still too much for you. Anyway, hey, I'm going to go and fight the king of Forsakers, by the way. Sorry, not sorry, goodbye. Her voice is gentle but firm, the words direct and calming, carrying a quiet power that sows around the air. Ian nods, choosing to skip further pleasantries since she's already here. Does he suspect the monster is actually a Forsaker? Looking at her dead body, Ian says, "So, do we extract her foe now?" No, Forsakers aren't like regular monsters. Their corpses are much more complicated to deal with. Try for me alone, but we can't just leave her here. I'll show her too quickly. Maybe I should have brought Fairy. Yeah, you think so, you dumb fuck? He sighs, knowing the corpse and suddenly meets Ian's eyes. Is this why you caught me? Nothing else? Her expression stays calm, yet her gaze carries a hint of something unusual. Ian, are you going to do something fucking stupid? Yes, then I'm coming with you. To stop me? No, to do something stupid as well. For some unknown reason, Ian's heart tightens suddenly. The sensation comes so unexpectedly that he hesitates. However, there's no time to ponder. He has to answer Mato's question first. But how? Though he indeed needs help, what lies at the end of this road is a king of calamities. He's already bracing himself for death, but that doesn't mean he can justify taking someone else down with him. Mato showed up as a huge favor, a big trust he can't just brush off. How on earth can he ask her to risk her life too? Seeing Ian keep quiet, Mato moves closer, looking him straight in the eyes. Is it about Flame? Yes, she's possibly dead as fuck. Ian's heart clenches again. He furrows his brows, trying to steady this strange flutter in his chest. Her words back him into a corner. Mato really cares about Flame. They haven't seen much of each other since graduation, but her concern is obvious. He's brought up Flame so many times, Flame's clearly important to her. So are you the one who's gonna die? If Ian climbs up now to seize her and lets her walk away, what she'll think when the truth finally hits her? The one she cares about, the one who means the most to her, is just ahead within reach. Here she is, turning away, unable to save her or even stay by her side in final moments. You're simply saying, I didn't know, truly ease her guilt in the days to come? The regret, the helplessness, the self-blame. That urge to self-destruct feels like a bottomless abyss that can swallow a person whole. Life or death. Go or stay. Forcing that decision Mato is truly cruel, yet no one has the right to choose for her. Maybe in the end, whatever he does, whether he speaks or stays silent, is all just hypocritical mess. Ian takes a deep breath, steadies himself, and without further hesitation, quickly spills the important details of what's happening in the palace. Mino listens quietly, her gentle expression fading into blank expression. Oh, fuck, we're shit. Is that what you're thinking? That's what I would be thinking. Guy, the king of calamities. Then Flame is... Ian lowers his head. Before I got teleported out, she wasn't in great shape. Right now, I don't know how she is. Mayo stares ahead, her eyes unfocused. Ian doesn't rush her, just stands silently nearby. Suddenly, Mato shuts her eyes slightly, her brows knitting together. After a moment, she opens again, her calm expression returning with a new resolve. She looks at the Forsaker's corpse. There aren't many shards on it, but they can still boost power. I'm going to fuse them. Watch my back. It'll be dangerous to interrupt during the fusion. Use the shards? Yeah, what the fuck does this mean? Ian doesn't get quite what she's saying, but he doesn't press her answers. He just nods, draws his sword, and stands guard. Mayo kneels beside the corpse and closes her eyes. Out of nowhere, bursts of purple vines, as wild as untamed grass, burst from her body. They're almost otherworldly, but grow fiercely through the air, reaching out aggressively towards the Forsaker's corpse. Are you gonna eat the Forsaker? Is this what divine corpus knights do? Where along the vines evenly cover the corpse, each stem, leaf, and thorn oozing a strange fluid, forming a writhing purple mass. What the f... Fuck? Are you shitting on me? What? What? Huh? Monsters? Maybe. Eating's momentary sun, then it hits him. The vines are absorbing the corpse, or rather it's Mato who's really doing the absorbing. Yin's eyes are wide with disbelief. It weren't for all of his past encounters and the time she saved him, she might have confused her with that other figure. That blood-red figure enjoying the human's head beneath the crimson fountain. Ian quickly turns away, struggling to steady his rapid breathing and push away the horrific memories flooding back into him. It's different. They're different. Mato isn't eating people. No, she is. She is. Forsakers and Divine Corpus Knights are probably the same side of the coin. Or, sorry, two sides of the same coin. Maybe they're on the same coin, I don't know. Ian tells himself this over and over again. But even without looking, the sticky sound still reaches his ears, unsettling him. Thankfully, it all ends quickly. When the vines retract and vanish, the ground is spotless, as if nothing ever happened. Ian quickly glances back and then averts his eyes. Mato opens her eyes and stands up. Did I scare you? No. Shouldn't have been this rough, but we don't have time now. Before she can finish, her body begins to drown violently. Her amber eyes suddenly flash blood red. Uh-oh. At the same time, Ian feels as if he's been struck by lightning. A surge of violence erupts from deep within him, filling him with a intense urge to slash and smash something to calm down. He drops to his knees with a thud, pressing his sword beneath them, clutching his heavy chest tightly, desperately trying to suppress the urge. Oh, just like the time when we lost our dick. However, this unexpected agitation vanishes as quickly as it appeared, disappearing suddenly after a few breaths. Ian gasps, sweat trickling down his temples. As he regains his senses, he sees Mato leaning over him. Her body has stopped trembling, and her eyes have returned to a pure amber hue, though a hint of guilt lingers there. I'm sorry, are you alright? Why is she apologizing? Confused, he shakes his head and gets to his feet. His hand still reflexively touching his chest, riled by the recent ordeal. It felt as though someone else just a moment ago. So it felt though he was someone else just moments ago. Mato doesn't offer much in the way of explanation, simply saying, "We can talk about any issues on the way. If you're good, let's get moving." As she speaks, she gazes at the misty path stretching ahead. Let's go to her side. Progress? Progress. I do have money, but I'd rather get events. Sure, I'll take no fucking else. I won't take that, though. Uh-oh. Ah, pain. Okay, good. Everything's fine. Fuck yeah, I'll take a heal potion at this point. Yeah, sure, we'll take draw 2. Occasionally I need that. I definitely don't need that, though. That is a lot of fucking cards. Oh, thank goodness I've been healed up. Running, constantly running. Apart from using the severed finger to find the way, they barely pause, sprinting tirelessly towards the palace. God, how far back did we get sent? As Ian dashes forward, he silently prays for Flame's safety. Despite knowing the enemies he faces, a tiny flicker of hope in his heart refuses to die out. With Mado around, their pace picks up dramatically. The attacking monsters are no match for them. Killing monsters and clearing paths, Mado tackles it with a decisive and methodical approach. No, it's not. I'm not sleeping. I refuse to fucking sleep. Ian knows Arconic Spirit doesn't reflect the turmoil within, because his heart is caught in the same anxieties, both his and Mado's. Can't shake off the memory of the conversation where they set out. When Ian lost control, Mado offered an inexplicable apology. Why is it related to your ring? Ian asked between gasps. Can't afford to stop running, putting his all into barely matching Mado's speed. Breath comes in uneven bursts, making his words spell out in broken stammers. The ring contains my soul power, creating a link between the summoner and me. Makes it possible to transmit through spatial rifts. Her breathing is calm and steady, as if she's standing still, not sprinting at full speed. So using the ring would change the user's personality? No, because our souls are connected. What you felt just now is actually my feelings. Ian's eyes widen. Wow, you're angry. Yes, but don't worry, the connection is one way. Very fragile and lasts only briefly. It's gonna fade soon and you won't be affected anymore. Understanding the source of that violent emotion, the two inexplicable heart palpitations, Ian feels a bit relieved. He's not having a heart attack. Yay, he does know that this woman will murder badly. Oh no. You said that's your feelings. Then just now you... Guardians can use shards from the Forsakers to boost their power, but we usually use purified shards to avoid negative effects. After that, it takes a long time to rest to fully integrate the shards with the body. I used it without any purification, so I'm somewhat affected. Your tone is different as if you're discussing someone else. Someone else? Oh, fuck off with that. Ian watches her darting ahead, thinking you haven't rested either. Can't you purify it first? There are no conditions for that, and anyway, we're out of time. Mado replies, her focus sharp on the road ahead. With a swift motion, she snaps her vines, smashing a half-fallen stone pillar and revealing a narrow path beyond. Ian watches a black sock gradually emerge on the purple vines, his heart sinking. Everything here isn't really Mado's stuff apart from her concern for Flame. He's the one who brought her into this tough and dangerous situation, yet she remains gentle and determined, even apologizing for any trouble she's caused him. This makes Ian feel incredibly guilty. Yeah, I could figure. I'm sorry for summoning you here. No, I should be thanking you. I'm grateful you brought me here. Happy fighting alongside Flame and you. As she speaks, she unusually turns her gaze on the path ahead to look at him, flashing a bright smile. Besides, don't get it wrong. That's the King Calamity's the ultimate target for every guardian. Even though I couldn't stay at the church to become a knight after graduation, I never get who I am. Flame's not the only student instructor Fisher has trained. Her smile is full of pride. Ian feels tears welling up in his eyes. He turns away, nodding to himself, making a sound agreement without saying anything more. His self-imposed guilt is just another way of underestimating... his self-imposed guilt is just another way of underestimating Mado and insulting everyone fighting for their cause. They both fall silent, concentrating on their journey. Yeah. For long, a silhouette of the palace emerges from the distance. This place, already in shambles, now looks like it's on the brink of collapse. With ashes and dust hang thick in the air, covering the remaining roof and walls, while the charred pillar stands a mute witness to the fierce battle that raged here. As they step inside, waves of heat wrap around them, and swirling dust makes it nearly impossible to see. Darkness wraps around everything, and only the occasional crackle of lingering fires break the silence. Ian and Mado exchange a quick glance and split up to search. With his sword ready, Ian's head towards where he remembers the throne used to be. But the grand throne is gone, leaving behind just a long black scorch mark on the floor. Following it, he spots a huge hole in the wall behind where the throne once stood. The edges are melted like lava had flowed through, and he can just make out a massive room beyond. Ian once thought the wall behind the throne was the palace's edge, but now he sees there's more beyond that. Clutching his sword tighter, he moves towards the opening. As smoke clears, Ian spots someone lying near the opening. Her heart skips beating, rushes forward, stumbling over the steps. Ignoring his fallen sword, he lunges and gathers the person in his arms. The figure is drenched in blood with hardly any intact skin visible. Only her eyes are half open. As Ian lifts, her head droops, but there's still a faint rise and fall in her chest. Flame? Ian whispers, as if terrified that speaking any louder might snuff out her fragile life. Her blood-caked eyelashes flutter and blink slowly as her gaze focuses. Her bloodshot pupils gradually turn towards Ian. The corner of her lips twitch, revealing blood-stained teeth. You are such a rebel. Her voice breaks into pieces that seem beyond repair. Ian instantly tenses his embrace, but her body so limp it feels boneless. Let's go suddenly as if he's been burned, too scared to grip any tighter, opting to instead hold her gently. Mado is currently looking very angry in the background about this. Unable to hold back his emotions, Ian starts whimpering, burying his face in her hair, tears streaming down her cheeks, very, very fucking annoyed. He looks up and spots Mado standing quietly nearby, watching him and the person cradling his arms. Definitely jealous as fuck. Her amber eyes, maybe due to swirling dust, seem clouded with a gray veil, and her expression is impossible to read. Ian's throat tightens. She's still alive. Mado lets out a and kneels beside him. Flame's eyes are already closed, her body lifeless in Ian's arm. Mado hesitates, her hand hovering in the air before she pulls back. Instead, she digs into her bag and pulls out a talisman, paper, and a gemstone. She lays the gem on the talisman and the pattern begins to flow like water into the stone. Once the talisman is blank, Mado takes the gem and presses it to Flame's forehead. A soft light flickers deep within the gem, spreading slowly from Flame's forehead throughout her body. Miraculously, the bleeding from her wounds begins to slow. Ian, who's been holding his breath the entire time, exhales a slow sigh of relief. Just about to say something, Mado suddenly snaps her head and towards the hole. Startled, Ian follows her gaze. There's a faint rustling sound from the other side, and a shadow on the ground creeps closer and closer to the opening. Hold it! Don't let it go! Hold it! Don't let go! Ian presses the gemstone firmly in his hands, and Mado pulls out a potion bottle and places it nearby. When she wakes up, have her drink this. Ian nods. Be careful. Mado doesn't reply, just stands up and positions herself protectively in front of them. One, two, three. 5 cylinder fingers appear one by one on the edge of the hoe. Go embrace it, dangling from the wrists. The cold metal, whether reflecting a red-black molded material at the opening or something else, gives off a strange, chaotic color. what the fuck? In the dim light, purple semi-transparent wings spread out like fans on either side, gently flapping and shedding faintly glowing dust. The black patterns of wings tips look like two eyes, fiercely glaring at the prey before them. The girl before them, Forsaker form. Oh, she wasn't in her form before. Okay, shit. Transformed like a white pupa, shedding its last bit of paleness, emerging from its cocoon as a moth. Voice slowly drifts like smoke and dust through the air. Now that you're back, stay here and become Lord Guy's food. Upgrade cards, please. Also, what was the meme you wanted to do that you restrained yourself from doing, Clips? I'm curious. Ian, I'll be honest, you made me really curious about Dice, so I figured I could meet him and save you. I played with Vegeta. Yeah, funny as fuck. Not appropriate at the time, but funny as fuck, I will agree. Oh god, I've somehow stunned again. Okay, I think we can finally get the upgrade for this. Yep. Sweet. That's good to get. Yeah, I'll go to the Core Forge and upgrade a card. Unironically, I'll probably upgrade... Upgrading one of the basic defense cards is good. Just for the fact that it lets me combo even better. Okay, time for the boss. A girl. Every 3 turns, it starts to devour one. Drawn again during this comp. Oh, fuck to the time limit. Okay. Use as many cards as possible in the hand. Or otherwise she'll eat them. God damn it. Okay. Fine, I guess. Okay, good. Sacrificial charge. I needed that. Okay. I can play this, then I can double my armor value, then I can do Battle Fury, then I can use all my cards. Good. Ooh, yeah, that'll be good. Okay. This into... this actually into that. Into this, that, and victory. Yeah, there we go. Wow, this strategy of just defense all the way up is very effective. The battle reaches a stalemate. Maida's in bad shape, half kneeling on the ground with her left arm hanging useless, and her right arm a bloody mess. Still, she fights to lift her right arm, using her elbow to shoot her nose and mouth. Her chest heaves rapidly, showing just how hard breathing is for her. Many of her vines, touched by the moth dust, have already withered and disappeared, and the rest droop limply. Pupetti's not much better either. One of her wings is broken, the other is pierced through. Her lower body, which now looks entirely like a moth and is purple-black in color, is pierced by numerous sharp spines. She's panting, clenching her abdomen with curled arms, bent over her pain like when she was fighting flame. Ian watches the pair from distance, his heart burning with anxiety, but he doesn't dare move a muscle. He grips the gemstone, pressed against Flame's forehead tightly. Earlier, as soon as Pupetti showed up, Mado immediately lashed out with vines, tangling Pupetti's wings and yanking her a good distance away. Seeing this, Ian had half dragged, half carried Flame even further to avoid getting caught in the chaos. As gemstone's faint glow dims, Flame's eating has suddenly stopped, and her body isn't as limp anymore, but she also shows no signs of recovering. Now, just about Flame, Mado's situation is equally heart-wrenching. Ian can still sense those erratic heartbeats, but they're not as obvious as before, violent and twisted. He can't bring himself to think too hard about Mado's state as he looks at the rampant blue-black marks spreading across her skin. The unpurified Forsaker shark is fused with her, slowly eating away at her mind and body in some mysterious, sinister fashion. Oh, what the fuck? Neither are, Mado's eyes turn a haunting blood red. Vines sprout from her once limp hand, but they're leafless, covered instead with a sharp black thorn. These thorny tendrils intertwine with the flesh of her left arm, turning it thick and powerful. Then they rapidly grow new branches, extending and growing longer, like a black tail being pulled out. Mado's shoulder twitches, and that monstrous arm swings up in a blur, aiming straight for Pupetti. Pupetti, with her damaged wings fluttering weakly, clumsily rose to dodge the attack. The thorny tail grazed her side, smashing into the wall behind her with a loud crack. The wall that gets hit is the wall behind her, where the throne once stood. It's already damaged, but now it shatters completely, sending bricks and stones crumbling down. As dust clears, a grand hidden hall is revealed to everyone. Up until now, they'd only caught a glimpse through the hoe, thinking it was just a small secret room. Never did they expect to stumble upon such a massive hall. The ceiling towers overhead, layered with intricately carved beams, and majestic stone pillars wrap around a spacious circular platform rising from the floor. 3 enormous conical crystals, each the size of a person, float mysteriously above it. These crystals emit a purple glow that, mingling with the flickering flames on the walls, cast strange shadows dancing across the platform. In the center of the platform, stands a tall figure. Slowly turning around, Ian narrows his eyes, recognizing him as Guy, who's been missing till now. His face is half hidden in the shadows of his black robe. Ian can't quite make it out, but somehow he says this guy looks inaccessibly worn out compared to the one who sat on the throne earlier. The claim took too long. Come back. The voice is calm and flat, yet carries an undertone of exhaustion. As soon as he finishes, Papetti, who was just about to rise from the ground, suddenly freezes. Her whole body trembles slightly, then her damaged wings start flapping furiously, drifting through the air, rising and falling, making her way to the altar. Mio doesn't chase after her. Instead, she lowers the arm that was covering her nose and mouth, rubs herself up with one hand on the ground, and struggles to catch her breath. Ian stares intently at Papetti's figure as she flies away. Suddenly, Ian hears a faint crackling sound from below. Glancing down, he notices the faint glow from the gem on Flame's sword has vanished completely. A small crack spiders across the gem's transparent surface, and the fissure rapidly spreads. In moments, the entire gem crumbles into powder. Ian gently brushes away the remains. Although Flame is still unconscious, her breathing is steady and her brow is relaxed. Were for the bloodstains covering her, she would appear as if she's simply in a deep, peaceful sleep. So serene you'd hesitate to wake her. Ian's eyes roll up and his mouth involuntarily spreads into a smile. He blinks, hard to hold back his tears, and looking up at Mado, who might be about to kill you, to be frank. Very likely to be about to kill you. Mado turns her head and watches him quietly, her face betraying no emotions. Yet Ian feels a gentle stirring in his chest. Before he can react, Guy's voice cuts through the moment. Like an elder's voice, disappointing a child who's neglected their studies for too much play. Narrates scolding, but the disappointment is clear. How can I trust everything to you when you act this way? Oh, shit. Last part for this one? Oh my god. I want to check our achievements again. More money, and that's all I can do. Okay. Chapter 5 of Ian, Insignificance. Papetti lies prostrate, her head hidden in her arms. Her damaged wings tremble as they float against her back, then slowly writhe and sink back into her body. The grotesque, moth-like form fades away and remains kneeling on the ground as once again the slender, gray-haired figure. The flame of the wall lamp flickers nearby, casting her figure into a shaky blur. Guy, standing off to the side, is also blurring the light and shadow, turned slightly, avoiding looking down on his feet. Every drop of blood in this body, Guy says, slowly lifting one hand, examining his fingers, look as thin as withered branches, is infused with the essence of heroic spirits. Dominating lords, generals who killed countless enemies, ruthless tyrants, fearless knights, bloodthirsty madmen. Each one of them was so powerful, so invincible. Now I become part of me, transformed into my flesh and blood, fused into supreme power. This is their glory and it's my destiny, too. Why my traitor's power is passed down endlessly. Immortal through the ages, can we tear off the world's mask and shatter its pathetic facade? And you! Just then, the 3 purple crystals floating on the platform suddenly flashed brightly. You trample on this honor, ignore the mission. Is the pride of being a Forsaker worth less than the allure of some hillbilly? Guy finally lowers his head, staring at the figure lying at his feet. The era of kings is long gone. All that's left is a bit of appetite. Papetti buries her head even deeper, her entire body trembling violently. This does not seem to be a good relationship. Hillbilly? Appetite. Could Guy be talking about Dai? You know my instructions, no sight of the big picture for small gain. No injured and exhausted like this. I can't even handle a few rats sneaking in. A faint whimper escapes from Papetti, her face hidden by gray hair and buried in her arms.
I'm sorry, Lord Guy. I deeply apologize.
No, this is on you. This is my failure. Chose the wrong successor, had no one to trust, and now I have to accept the curse of fate. Papetti's head shakes wildly from side to side, whimper turning into a wail.
No, my lord, I was wrong. My lord, please forgive me.
She breaks into loud, sorrowful sobs. Guy stays quiet for a moment, then suddenly doubles over, hackling violently, like there's a hole in his chest letting air escape with a hiss. Betty reaches out to grab his robe, too afraid to say anything, just staring at him with worried eyes and tears streaming down her face, progression from anxiety and sorrow. When the coughing finally eases up, Guy clutches his scepter tightly and takes a deep breath, finally getting a grip. Now lets out a soft sigh, his voice filled with a mix of helplessness and exhaustion. Oh, I've got no choice left. His eyes ought to give out. Even if I choose the wrong one, the power of bloodline can't just end here. He's passed on, let it go where it needs to go. Leans down, gives Papetti's head a gentle pat. More tears. I'm saying this for your own good. Yeah, now there's no time left. Papetti swallows her tears and stands up, trying hard not to sob. In this age, there are no strong ones, only a group of ignorant small-timers. Semi-calamities, huh? Even with its power, they are nothing more than a gust of breeze, not a storm. Remember, this world is empty and waits for its new king. Are ready to wear its crown? Papetti nods vigorously, ignoring the tear tracks on her cheeks. When Drew starts, it will be a fusion of flesh and bones, as well as slaughter among our own kinds. Only by extreme pain. You have to bear it, don't resist, don't stop. Once open up completely, body, mind, spirit. You don't have the power one to blade, and you'll surely perish. Papetti wipes her tears, looking up at Guy.
My lord, the pain is my punishment for past mistakes. Your choice is just the first step in making things right. I swear my life, your name, your honor, your bloodline's power will carry on in this world to the end of time.
Guy nods. He lifts his scepter and taps it on the ground with a solid thud. In a flash, the purple crystals burst into blinding light, and a fierce wind kicks up, with faint purple barrier walls appearing in the air. Well, I think something really bad is about to happen for us. Uh-oh. Battling the strong wind, Ian lowers his body to protect Flame, but his heart is pounding. Even though Guy's words are a bit cryptic, I understand about 2/3 of what he said. Guy's meaning couldn't be clearer. Pale blue fire springs up in the middle of the platform. The old man, looking like he's at death's door, stares at a young gray-haired girl. Come on, devour me, become the ruler of the world, the new king of calamities. Okay, but wouldn't it be queen of calamities? Shit. Maybe it's an Ostriverse king. He didn't mention he had the blood of heroes in him, so you know what? That's entirely plausible. No, I need my basic ass shit, please. Upgrade me cards so they're cheap as fuck. Yep. Okay. Let's go for elite battle so I can get some extra stuff. That is a furry. Okay. I'm not being the allegations. What the fuck you mean allegations? I'm looking here. There's a fucking. What are the allegations? Oh my. I'm not being the allegations. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. There's probably allegations though. Sure. Fuck you, I guess. God damn it. Okay, there we go. Baited. I fucking. I don't know what this shit means down here. Also, my hand is fucking freezing. Good God. Flames on the wall flicker wildly, spewing sparks. The three crystals float up into the air, their brilliant light turning the dim hall bright as day. A massive purple-black barrier covers the battered roof and walls of the palace, while a smaller transparent barrier with a faint purple glow wraps around the circular platform, closing again slowly. Shadow progress, maybe? Maybe. But I'm not 9 nodes through, so... This is... Double cast barrier, keep himself safe while trapping the prey. Mado finally saves her breath and shakily gets to her feet. The blood red in her eyes has faded a lot. Her arm, still a long tail, hasn't been restored. Ian glances at the circular platform, where the barrier is fully closed. The dim purple light, a shorter figure lunges at the taller one. The taller figure shakes violently, stumbles back up, says, and drops to the ground weakly. Ian turns away. Does Guy mean for Pepetti to eat him? Mado nods slowly. Eat merged with his flesh and blood to inherit his powers. Ian stays quiet for a moment and then says, "Then they're preoccupied now, right? Figure out how to bust the outer barrier and get out of here." The flame unconscious arms, Mado badly injured in front of him. Ian knows he has to keep them alive, no matter how slim the chances. Even if it costs him his life or a shot at revenge. Without knowing it, he's taking on more than he realized. Sorry, brother. Just give me a little more time. Let's take Flame and get out of here. Mado shifts her gaze to the three crystals. It's not that easy. Barriers created by these crystals. We gotta shatter them completely for it to vanish. We won't stay still and let us attack them. As on cue, the crystals scatter, zipping through the air at lightning speed, leaving trails of dazzling light behind them. Grab your sword, I'll try to catch them, you smash them. Ian doesn't waste time asking questions. He gently sets Flame down and picks up the sword. I have power now, so do my best to restrict the movements, but I can only bind them for a very long time. I need to aim well and hit them. Do everything to smash them. Ian nods, holding the blade with the fell bottom of his bag. Ian holds her breath and stands still, her eyes locked on the flying crystals. The left arm, wrapped in sinister black vines, trails a long, thorny tail across the ground. As one of the dazzling crystals zips closer to them, perhaps arms snap upward, thorny tail lashing out towards the crystal. Ian doesn't miss a beat, lunging forward. The crystal suddenly stops, just grazing the thorn before veering away in another direction. Neo's purple tendrils narrow, and the thorn at the end extends rapidly, catching with the crystal and ensnaring it tightly. With a swift swing of her arm, she smashes the crystal right in front of Ian and shouts, "Strike!" Is this gonna be the fight? Are we gonna have boss fights against crystals now? And he died. Okay. Like the node character Olympus? That can make more sense, yeah. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, it looks like a progress bar. Yep. Okay, good, good. Yep, yep. Bow stance, please, for fuck's sake. Oh, I can actually delete the bad card. Holy shit. I didn't realize I could do that. That's really good, actually. Oh my god, I am actually just fucking fighting the crystals. Okay, sure. Huh. I don't know if I can win this fight. I think I can. Yeah, because its demon domain is going down. Okay, so it should be possible then, yeah. Good, good, good. Okay. A sharp crack echoes through the air as the light flares brightly for a split second before going out. Shards of dull purple-black crystals scatter across the ground. Above, the purple-black barrier trembles slightly, hairline fractures appearing for it settles back into stillness. Ian is breathing heavily, bent over and supporting himself on his knees. He's lost track of how many times he's struck with his sword. The crystal is insanely tough and powerful. The thorns that had entangled it are broken and bent, and it's nearly escaped several times, only for the two of them to desperately block it. Mado, are you alright? Ian glances at Mado. She looks like she's about to fucking turn evil as shit. Hanging her head like someone's gripping her throat, her breath short and erratic, her left arm oozing a messy stick of blood, red with black streaks. After a moment, Mado finally gets her breathing under control. She slowly shakes her head and raises her face. She looks at the cracks in the barrier, then at the two remaining crystals in the sky. They twirl and dance for a moment before vanishing. Mado lets out a light chuckle. Clever things. Wanna play hide and seek? Her voice wavers faintly. It carries an unexpected undercurrent of excitement, and her eyes are once more glowing a vivid red. Then you better hide well. Don't let me catch you. Fresh branches sprout from the thorny tendrils wrapped around her left arm, while new black vines with spikes writhe around her right. In no time, both arms transform into a wild thicket of thorns. Ian dashes back to Flame's side, shielding her behind him. The thorns avoid them, extending to the sides instead. Mado! Ian calls out to Mado, his voice tinged with both anxiety and a hint of fear. There's a strange sensation whirling inside his chest. It's not his own emotions, they know exactly what it is and where it stems from. Yet knowing doesn't give him the power to change it. Mado seems oblivious to his cause, her eyes now deep, unsettling red. Thin, thorny branches stab into the ground, scaling stone pillars and walls, twisting and swirling in the air like countless hands. They're on the hunt, exploring every nook and cranny, searching relentlessly for hidden playmates. Ian can't stand watching longer and turns his face away. But as he shifts his gaze, he sees, at a platform's center, Papeti crouching over a guy's remains, devouring them with a ravenous hunger. She tears a strip of flesh from the withered corpse, arcing her neck to swallow. Thick, dark blood oozes down her chin. She hastily wipes it with her hand, licking her fingers clean between ravenous bites. Her ashen hair transforms into writhing worms coiling around Guy's limbs, driving into the fractures. Feasting on flesh, guzzling blood and devouring every piece of the elderly, it's a living, breathing ritual, and the sacrifice is still hanging on by a thread. Slow down to the flow of power, you fucking dumbass! Papeti stays silent. She wipes her bloody lips and crawls atop Guy, carrying his head in her hand, staring down at him. New king with my blood. Welcome. Before he can finish, Papeti's jaw snaps shut, crushing his skull. Ian doesn't want to look, but he can't tear his eyes away. His mind is blank slate, yet his eyes are full of the scene before him. It's the second time he's witnessed Papeti eating. The first time he lost Dai. Shock and pain of that moment are like blood-red veil, blurring the memories beyond recognition. He doesn't want to remember, nor can he remember. All that's left is seething hatred burning fiercely within him. But this time, those terrifying details push through the crimson veil, forcing themselves into his view. Look, they say. Look how he's been devoured, just like your friend. Ian is like an audience member glued to his seat, helplessly watching his gruesome show. Out of nowhere, a chilling laugh cuts through the tension. Caught you. Yeah, we're totally gonna have to fight her. Like, 200% chance we're gonna have to fight Mado because she's gone crazy. Weaken, attack, attack, attack. Can I please get what I need? Please give me the thing I need. God damn it. That is a crazy fucking first turn. I just want the card that gives me a fucking... come on, give me the card that buffs based on how many pieces of armor I have. Like, come on, please, I'm begging you. Oh, we're fighting the furry again. Okay. Look at my armor and block. It's fucking stupid, ain't it? Really, I just have no fucking luck, huh? Okay, good. More defensive stuff. Yep. And he's dead. Cool. It's getting fucking comedic, man. I have like one thing I want from this, and I'm not getting it. Mayo's thorns have climbed all the way to the top of the palace, piercing right through the roof. The old murals are peeling away, revealing these dull black-gray walls and a massive shadow. Suddenly, a corner of purple crystal peeks out from the shadows. Then, the entire crystal comes out of the wall, wrapped up tight in dark thorns. Ian looks up stunned. He thought the last two crystals turned invisible, never guessing they'd be merged with the palace itself. No one had to go to searches of such wild lengths to find them. The crystal, caught up in the thorns, thrashed around like crazy, trying to break free. Right then, the thorny vines covering the palace pull back, only to wrap around the crystals again, forming a net and squeezing it tightly. Mado watches a moment, a grin slowly spreading across her face like a hunter finally staring her prey, both thrilled and ruthless. She throws her arms out and the thorny net tightens even more. With a series of sharp snaps, the crystal shatters in pieces. The thorns keep squeezing, crushing it into a ball. When the thorny vines finally let go, the crystals only got powder, drifting down like dust. This time, not only does the massive barrier outside the palace shake, but even the small barrier covering the circular platform trembles violently. The gray-haired girl lying atop the corpse lifts her head, her eyes narrowing briefly. In an instant, both barriers are calm. She gazes ahead indifferently, then lowers her head, burying herself once more into the pile of red flesh. The area's fierce shaking seems to startle Mado as well. For a moment, her eyes are clouded with confusion, as if she's just woken up from a dream. Just blinking at the dispersing purple powder, her body swaying before she collapses to her knees. Mado! Ian dashes forward, ignoring the piercing thorns, and grabs her arm to steady her. She is totally the final boss to this one. Mado doesn't respond, just bows her head in silence. Suddenly, Ian senses a faint breeze. He snaps his head around and feels his heart start to race. Instinctively, he shakes Mado, his voice quivering. Mado, look! Slowly, Mado's eyes shift as she raises her head. Not far ahead, beyond the broken wall, a crack has appeared in the massive purple-black barrier. It's not large, but it's big enough for an adult to squeeze through. You've broken the barrier. The wind sinks through the crack, gently lifting Mado's bangs and finally brings some focus to her gaze. Ian quickly rummages through his small bag, finds a potion bottle, and offers it to Mado. This is what you gave to Flame earlier. She's much better now. You drink it first, then we'll get out of here fast. Mado stays silent, her eyes still fixed on the crack. Mado? Ian shakes her arm again. This time Mado reacts, but doesn't reach for the bottle. She doesn't even glance at it. Instead, she pulls her arm free from Ian's grasp. Ian's brow furrows, and he's about to reach out again when Mado finally speaks. You go now. Leave me alone. What are you talking about? Just drink. Ian's words are cut off as a thin shadow darts past his hand. The potion bottle flies out, scattering on the ground and spilling its contents everywhere. Cuts appear on Ian's hand, blood oozing and dripping onto the dirt. A long, thin-backed thorn is coiled around for a moment before retracting. Ian's breath catches, ignoring the pain in his hand as an indescribable panic rises in his chest. Mado? It's too late. I drink it and restore. I won't even wait for it to come out. I would kill you both right now. Ian's heart plummets. His worst words have come true. Suddenly cast inside him, he says, You can still control it now, right? Don't use any more of your power. I'll figure out a way to get you and Flame out of here. Mado just shakes his head slowly, letting out a hollow laugh. You don't understand. It's already too late. Never go back. As she speaks, her head drops again, and the sound of her empty laughter echoes in Ian's ears, breaking his heart. There has to be a way. He grabs Mado's arm. If we can just get out of here, we can find a solution. Don't give up now. Get out! Mado suddenly raises her head and shouts loudly. Veins bulge in her forehead, her eyes wide, two pools of blood red threatening to overflow. Her mouth stretched to its limit, bearing long, thin canine teeth that cling coldly. Thin streams of blood trickle from the corners of her eyes and mouth. Ian is completely stunned. The face in front of him is so unfamiliar and ferocious, showing no trace of the person he once knew. The one who used to be as soft and tenacious as a vine seems to have vanished completely. Black spikes sprout from the arm he's holding, piercing his palm. The Ian-like face moves closer to Ian. Get out, or I'll kill you. Ian's eyes fill with tears. Gritting his teeth as if the pain doesn't exist, he grips her arms even tighter, as letting go would make her disappear. He responds hoarsely and stubbornly. If you want to kill me, then do it! The blood-red eyes stare at him unwaveringly. Suddenly, Ian feels the arm under his grip move. Thorn-like extensions dragging along the ground rise up a long tail, twisting into a spear-like spike. Ian glances at the black spearhead, then back at Mado's face. At a moment of eye contact, he closes his eyes. The thorn spear swings with a crack, but the searing pain Ian expects never comes. He opens his eyes to see a sea of red. Mado's left leg, below a knee, is severed by the sharp spearhead. Oh, you fucking bitch! You made it impossible for him to help you! God damn it! Her body sways and suddenly crashes forward. Mado! Mado's arm is still in his grip, half her body dragging on the ground, the other half hanging limply. She gives a bitter smile. I can't control myself anymore.
This body refuses to end itself. I thought what appears just now shouldn't have been the leg.
The voice is weak, yet calm. The rage moments ago almost seemed like a mirage, not for her fierce expression. Ian's throat tightens. He wants to say something, but can't, distress consuming him. Mayo takes a breath and continues.
While I still have a bit of sanity, leave quickly. Holding back like this is very painful.
The spikes that pierce Ian's palm retract, but his hand remains locked around her arm, unmoving. Mayo looks up at Ian.
I'm sorry for hurting you. Please go now. Let me hold on to my last shred of dignity. I don't want you to see me like this.
Blood-red tears stream down her face.
You want to see me cut off my other leg before you're willing to leave?
Ian's eyes fill with tears and he grits his teeth hard, his vision blurring. Slowly, his grip on Mado's arm loosens. In that instant, Mado's gaze goes unfocused, and suddenly a thorn shoots up from her left arm, whistling straight towards Ian's face. Startled, Ian's instincts kick in and he dodges to the side just in time, although his shoulder gets a nasty graze. Grinding his teeth, he uses the momentum row, grabbing his sword from the ground before blocking just in time. Loud clang, another thorn strikes the blade directly. A voice that's like NATO, yet eerily different, echoes around them.
Where are you going?
Oh shit. Her pale face now features blood-red eyes that lock onto Ian. Slowly, a grin spreads across her face, revealing a fork-like tongue. So she is the boss, okay. I'm poor. No, anyway, it's time to play rock, paper, it's time to play rock, paper, scissors now. You know? Yeah, you know. Ugh. Hey, there we go, we win. Neato. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Elite battle? Sure. Furry. We got barrier. Boom, boom. Gonna be fine now. Yep, yep. Okay, good, good, good. I somehow still don't have enough of everything I need. I don't have the last stuff I want from doing this. How is my luck so shitty? Right, I can draw extra cards to give myself even better stuff. Boom, 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 and boom. Okay. Yep, this is all going great. Ow. Not as great. Okay, no, everything's fine. We're good. I'm just not getting the thing that lets me have fun. Nope, not allowed to stack power, I guess. Okay. Sure, game. Anyway, Dead Mado. Yeah, that... I call her Dread Mado, but your name's fine, too. Oh, great. She gains thorns. That's great. Just perfect. Oh god, she locked off most of her fucking deck. Ah, this is about to be sucky again. Wow. Oh, she took everything from me. Holy shit. I think she's gonna lock down most of my cards again. Nope, I got lucky. Cool. Yep, locked down every single one of my cards. Goddamn. Fuck. And double my armor value. Thank you. Holy shit. I think I'll be fine enough for now. I don't think this armor strategy has any weaknesses. This is like just fucking crazy. You only lose one stack of armor when you get hit. I legitimately don't take enough hits ever to lose a strong majority of them now. It's just like not happening. Just absolutely fucking busted, mate. Wow. Okay. Ian's entire body is in searing pain, with crisscrossing strip-like wounds sticking to his clothes, continuously seeping blood. Ian... What do you mean it's stuck over there? Okay, there we go. Fixed it up. Cool. But no physical agony can match the heartache he feels as he looks at the person before him. If he can still be called a person. You know, the art for this game is sometimes really good. Goodness. Did I say mate? I didn't even realize it. Oh no. Her face is ghostly pale, with a mouth split diagonally to the ears. The once wine-red hairs turned to black algae-like strands, wet and tangled around a thorn-covered torso. The torso squirms on the ground like a prickly, limbless ball of flesh. There is no hands or feet where limbs should be. There are only bow-sized wounds and exposed shattered bones. Mado. All he gets in response is a high-pitched screech, like metal grinding against metal. This creature, once called Mado, can't speak human language anymore. Ian isn't even sure she understands him now. Is this Flame? No, this is Mado. When she took on that cursed energy, apparently was a bit too much for her, and she turned into this. Just moments ago, when Ian was overwhelmed by the Thorn's attacks and seemed doomed to fall under those sharp spines, Mado regained her consciousness one last time. It was a very brief recovery. After seeing the blood cover Ian, Mado didn't hesitate for a second. She out the thorns in her hair, entangling her arms and right knee. With a twist and a turn, there's a crackling sound. Her arms and lower legs bent at an odd angle. Pain crumpled her face as she tilted her head back, accompanied by a long, terrifying howl. The next moment, her limbs were forcibly turned off. After giving Ian one last hope of survival through self-injury, the memory of Mado he knew was forever gone. No matter how frantically Ian calls out, she never answers, and her body becomes increasingly distorted and altered. She's turned into an it. With its limbs gone and blood pouring out, it's clearly weakened, lacking the energy for any more vicious attacks. It just flails its remaining thorns, threatening anyone daring to come close. On the whole, the broad strokes of this game kind of remind you of the manga Claymore. Never heard of it. Finally, Ian stops calling her name. The faint spiritual bond he once felt with Mado, already barely there, now disappears completely. Ian watches the thorns wave weakly and steps back slowly. Taking one last look at that pale face, he abruptly turns, scoops up Flame, and sprints towards the crack in the barrier without a glance back. Man. Everything that goes... Ian's life has been quite shitty recently, huh? Just as the crack is within arm's length, he's about to send Flame through. A sharp whistling cuts through the air behind him. Ian never expected, on the verge of death, to still have the energy to attack. Oregon reacts, something wraps around his ankle. Pain shoots through him as a violent yank sends both him and Flame crashing heavily to the ground. Bruh, not even gonna mercy kill her? And now he's getting that not mercy killed back. She's fucking taking him back like, bitch, you are supposed to mercy kill me? Get the fuck back here! Yeah, that's what's coming across us here. Holy shit. Ian grits his teeth, just starting to get up when he hears another sharp whistle behind him. Without linking, he lunges forward, arcing his back to shield Flame. But nothing happens. The whistle vanishes with a slight crackling sound. Hey! A cold voice comes from beneath him. Get off, you're heavy. Wait, what? Oh, it's not fucking over? Oh, I can't even take... Oh god, she's just gone. Even Dai isn't gone. Oh wait, no, she's maxed out. Never mind. It's not that she's gone, it's just I maxed everything out. Good. I was so worried there for a second. Hello, it's a furry. Would have been interesting from a Ludo narrative standpoint if she was gone. No, definitely would have been very interesting. The idea that she's a monster, so everything that remains of her, even her memory, has been tarnished or something like that, would have been really cool. because I have a speech impediment. That's not me being silly, by the way. I actually have a slight one. My R's and my L's are very shit. Oh. Sapient. Is that not supposed to be serpent? Like, really? Oh my god, she's just fucking wrecking us right now. Akurai. Haki ba 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 ba. Look, if I speak right, I have to start speaking right consistently, and then we're all gonna suffer if I will make it so. There we go. Akugo Kuroku. Akugo Kuroku. No, I said that fucking wrong at the end. God damn it. Added a Roku when there isn't a Roku. God damn it. Please be the card that deals more. Yes, fucking sacrificial charge. Fucking finally, man. The first try would have been damn close enough. I'll take the damn close enough then. Okay? Yeah, okay. Ian freezes completely, but he can't. Before he can react, a strong hand shoves him aside. Doesn't even try to save himself, just quickly looks up. The person in front of him jumps up with a flip, stumbling a bit when she lands. She clicks their tongue, letting out an annoyance, but finally stands firm. Stretching like a small beast, she rolls her shoulders and wrists. Even though she's covered in blood, she's regained her agility, and seems almost too nimble, as if she wasn't just unconscious. He slowly twitches her finger, and Ian feels warmth on his leg. The black thorn wrapped around his ankle bursts into flames and turns to ash. One other half-charred thorn slowly drags itself back to where it came from. Flame! Flame glares at him, her face stern. You got someone killed, you dumb shit. I also saved life. I'll deal with you later. She's pouting. Cute, to be honest. He's got no excuses, just stays quiet and doesn't argue. Flame sorts again and lifts her head, her gaze sweeping over the purple-black dome overhead and a small barrier in the distance. Her expression turns gray before settling at last on the bizarre creature tangled with thorns right in front of her. What the heck is this? Oh, yeah, you don't know. She says, a flame striking her right hand. Ian's heart skips a beat. Ever since Flame woke up, his surprise hadn't even morphed into joy before plunging into the depths of despair. He quickly props himself up and grabs Flame's arm. That's Mado! Flame freezes and the fire in her palm goes out.
What did you say?
Ian releases his hand and pulls out a ring from his bag. The gem, once warm, is now cold and lifeless. I use this to summon her. She consumed a Forsaker's corpse. Since she arrived at this place, her condition kept getting worse, and after breaking the barrier, she became this. Is there any way to save her, to bring her back to her original form? Ian stares at Flame nervously and eagerly, hoping this fiery woman suddenly unleash a scolding and then calmly say, Of course there is. However, Flame says nothing, not uttering a single word that gives Ian hope. She just turns her head, pulls her arm back from his grip, and strides forward. As she approaches, the creature slowly dragging a half-burnt thorn bush halts. It shrinks back, lowering its body in fear. Flame stops too. Mado? She asks cautiously. The creature's blood-red eyes narrow and then hisses, letting out a bright red forked tongue, saliva dripping from its tip. Flame turns pale. Her lips press together, her face freezes, and her eyes, once fiery, start to dim. She stands there for a moment, then suddenly sparks flicker from her right hand. Ian's heart suddenly drops. He zigzags alone, propelling him forward in one swift motion to stand in front of Flame.
Is there really no other way?
He struggles to ask, the word kill stuck in his throat. You want her to live like this? Flame says indifferently. Her eyes drift over Ian's shoulder, fixed on the inhuman figure behind him. Ian's hands ball into fists. At least, not you. In that instant, countless words echo through his mind. The owner of this badge, that has her initials. Don't do anything like this. See, Flame, tell her to take care of herself. I trust her, not you. Is it about Flame? Let's go to her side. Mado! Mado! Right by her side. Look at her, listen to her call, don't just... Ian trembles as he lowers his eyes. Get out of the way. Her voice is icy and yielding, as if of frozen stone. Without sparing Ian a glance, she strides forward, bumping his shoulder on her way to the creature tangled in thorns. As she approaches, the creature's low growl morphs into a sharp hiss, and it swings its last black thorn at Flame. Flame doesn't shoot scorching fireballs as usual. Instead, she catches the thorn with her left hand just before it hits her head, yanking the creature towards her. The creature thrashes wildly. But Flame's grip doesn't falter. Blood starts steaming from her clenched fist, running down the black stem slowly. After the initial frenzy finally seems to have worn itself out, his thorny body collapsed onto the ground, those blood-red eyes staring blankly into nothingness. At this moment, Flame speaks. Mado. No reaction comes from the creature. It's only when Flame moves her right hand to the head, a gentle fire hovering in her palm, that its blood-red eyes suddenly contract. Its whole body begins to tremble, wiggling awkwardly, as if trying to skip the heat with its last bit of strength. It's been painful, hasn't it? It's okay now. Flame reassures it, her voice soothing like she's calming a child. Her words are filled with endless tenderness, but her eyes start to mist over. The fire in her palm burns brighter and brighter. Rest well. She whispers, her voice catching on the last word. Ian turns his head away, tears streaming down his face. There's a loud boom, and in the corner of his eyes, you see a fierce flame erupt. Surrounded by a piercing scream in the firelight, a dark shadow struggles violently, but soon the noise fades. The shadow goes still. Only the crackling flames echo around them. Ian squeezes his eyes shut, feeling his heart skip a beat, like something just tugged at it. The ring in his grip suddenly feels warm. Ian is stunned for a brief moment. Suddenly a flash of insight crosses his mind. He probably opens his eyes and looks up. In the bright red fire, a faint purple mist rises from the crouched black figure. The mist is thin and weak, but totally unfazed by the fire. It swirls up within the fire, hangs out of the tips for a second, then drifts towards flame. Flame stands still in front of the fire, staring blankly. Tears rolling suddenly down her cheeks, a broken piece of black thorn still in her fist. If not for the tears, she'd be a silent statue. Even as the purple mist floats right in front of her, she seems oblivious, like she can't even see it. Ian just watches. Gradually, he realizes the flame surely can't see the mist. As the mist twirls, the ring in Ian's hand grows warmer. The mist slowly takes on a human shape, long hair, gentle face. It circles around Flame's hand holding the thorn, then hovers in front of her, bows his head slowly as if looking into her tearful eyes. Those beautiful eyes, reflecting the flickering flames, glimmer like precious gems, even when they're wet with tears. But now, their once vibrant light has faded, leaving only an endless sorrow there, deep and profound, that it's impossible to dissolve. The face in the mist stares into his eyes, not getting any closer. Its ghostly form starts to dissolve, like smoke drifting away. Slowly, a hazy hand reaches out from the disappearing mist. Oh God, please. As another tear rolls down, it gently wipes it away. Crack. Ian hears a faint noise. Looking down, he sees the gemstone in his hand. The gemstone on his ring has shattered to pieces, the fragments falling into his palm. When he glances back up, the mist is completely gone. Flame's body finally sways a bit. She blinks and raises her hand, touching her cheeks as if confused. Ian looks at her. Confusion lingers, the answer is forever lost to time, and he never mentions it again. Flame's eye finally focuses as she lowers her hand, saying the charred remains in the fire. See? Suddenly he speaks, her voice hoarse. This is a guardian's fate. She turns to Ian, her eyes dry and unreadable. You still want to become one of us? The fire behind her rises like a massive furnace, waiting silently for those willing to perish in the flames, burning them to ashes. Ian stays quiet for a moment, takes a deep breath, about to speak when his eyes suddenly widen. Bright red fire behind her suddenly takes on a pale hue. That's... Before he can fully grasp it, a gray figure appears from the roaring flame, dimming the flames to an icy white whenever it passes. Ian's eyes fly open in shock and he shouts loudly. What? Just as the words form, a powerful force slams into him, dragging him into the darkness. Well, everything's bad. I am liking this story. It's enjoyable. Even though Maydu didn't have much of a time to be there, I did enjoy her enough that I find her death to be sad. Oh god, it's you again. And murder? It said murder. There we go. How many times is Forsaker bitch gonna come back? Probably a bit too many. Okay, we should be nearly done with this. Ow. Oh, and we won already. Okay. I think we're about to finish off this entire thing. And it's you again. In a weaker form? Okay. Free block, free block, free block, more block. God, you got a lot of fucking HP though. Free, 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 murder. And now I can't do anything. Good fucking god, the cards I'm getting in my hand. Oh, she even lowered my AP, I just noticed. Damn. Just play these two. Oh, you're fucking with me. I can't use anything this turn? Oh, you fucking bitch. Play, double, fuck you. My fuck. Oh god, that's a bit of fucking armor. Anyway, how you like death? Yeah, that'll do it. Jesus Christ. This is just you, Flame, without any cut-ins. The cards feel a bit off. I can get that feeling. I don't feel it myself, but I can understand why you feel that. Anyway, I think this is chapter 5 done, finally. Thump. Thump. Thump thump. Sound echoes around. Sometimes close, sometimes distant. A faint light emerges in the darkness. Consciousness slowly returns. Ian's eyelashes flutter and he gradually opens his eyes. Dust floats in the air, obscuring his vision with glaring particles. Instinctively, Ian closes his eyes, waits a moment, then slowly opens them again. He weakly waves his hand, sits up shakily. Initial daze after waking gradually fades and pain creeps through his body. Ian scans his surroundings with weary eyes. Like the ones in Chronarch, if you have to be specific. Yeah, those ones helped make everything feel stronger. The sky stretches above him, the once towering roof now gone. The palace of Sotira is completely collapsed, like a giant worn down by time finally turning to dust. That can't be good. Through the haze, a slender figure with gray hair stands atop the ruins, a gem-encrusted scepter hovering silently beside her. As Ian focuses on the figure, his muddled mind begins to clear. Memories flood black. Flood black? Really, me? Swirling mist, flames, tears, pale fire on the gray figure. Feels like he's been hit on the head with a club and he clutches his head. Why is he still alive? He still remembers the world-shattering impact. How on earth did a mere mortal survive such a blow? Soon he figures it out. There's a flickering fire wall surrounding him, but the fire is very weak and soon fades away. Oh, god damn it, Flame! Not far off, Flame leans against a crumbling wall. Her face down, eyes shut, bloody wounds seeping slowly. Ian slowly gets up and stumbles over to her. He kneels and grips her shoulders. Flame stays still as if she's in deep sleep, but this time her chest isn't moving at all. Ian stares at her, and as he does, the wall behind her seems to ripple like water. A blue-haired man steps out, laughing and stands beside Flame. Then a gentle red-haired woman appears, kneeling softly on Flame's other side. One by one, familiar faces of Lufa village appear, though Chief, Cyan, Nova, Rasman, all lining up behind them. Finally, Flame opens her eyes. They all gaze at Ian, their faces calm, free of wounds, blood, fear, or reluctance. These past few days felt like a dream. In an instant, he regains the lost, then loses the regained again. He experiences sorrow, the euphoria, the farewells that linger, or the farewells forever, her faces parting and rushed partings. Flame, is this the fate you talked about? Harsh, unpredictable, unstoppable. Yes, if I could step into this density without hesitation, even after seeing all of this. Losing loved ones, carrying the fire of revenge, one might charge ahead with lonely courage. When it's all over and the anger fades, one can still vow evil for others, sacrificing themselves to become a creature neither human nor ghost, giving up their past, losing personality, dignity, and everything else. Are you really ready? Ian slowly stands up and walks towards the gray figure. People behind him watch silently. His steps are a bit shaky, but doesn't hesitate. As he walks, he kicks something with a clang. Ian looks down and sees his sword. Hasn't been blown away or buried under the rubble, lying quietly on the ground as if waiting for him. Ian smiles slightly. Let's go, friend. It's our turn now. He picks up the sword and looks up. The gray figure is already floating in the air right in front of him. As he watches, it drifts to a spot, steps away, that gem scepter hovering beside it like a shadow. The gray-haired girl looks down at him. Once broken fingers and legs are completely healed, no scars on her smooth skin. Her face is blank as if she's looking right through Ian, like he's just a speck of dust. Ian looks up at her, just like he did that day at the slave auction when she stood on stage. Suddenly he notices strange black markings curling around her arm beneath her golden bracelets. He had seen those patterns once before, on the night he protected the barrier of the campsite. He was displayed among those dim, flickering glows. Now Ian couldn't care less about what they mean. Why should a mortal like him worry about monster stuff? Ian twists his wrist, raising the sword and lowering his body. He sways a bit, but quickly steadies himself, gripping the sword tight. Flame? Flame? Question can probably be answered with one's life. What I'm prepared for will never be resignation. Who knows what will happen to the very end? Be the unpredictability of fate or its tricks. Be the guardians or mortals. And the small ant won't lie down and get crushed. Even if it's a fate that's trying to crush it. The girl squints, finally noticing this bold little ant. Her gray hair moves like it's caught in a breeze, and her delicate fingers lift slightly. Ian swings his sword upward, towards fate, launching the ant's final attack. Is that it? Are we done with this part? Oh my god, we are. Ant. What a fucking ending to go on. Holy shit. And now we got fucking Flame Story. Somehow. Bitch, aren't you dead? How the fuck are we getting your story here? Wait, hold on a second. We got new shit for the character? Oh my god, we do. However the fuck this guy is, too. Okay. Huh. I wanted to go until I finished that part tonight, and I'm happy I did. I'm just also surprised by it. So if I look at Mado, do I now see her monster ship? Presumably Flame Story intersects with Ian's and we see the past part. That's what I'm guessing too right now. Also, damn, what a sad fucking fate for Mado, seriously. Yeah, she doesn't look much like Flame, indeed. How is there still this many CGs in fucking your shit? What do you mean, unlocks after finishing in entries of Chapter 5, Story 8? What do you mean, Story 8? Whoa. Whoa. I'm happy I'm sorry there wasn't any sleepy steam surfing tonight, but I wanted to get this done since I missed the day before. But yeah. Thank you everyone for coming to today's live stream. I hope you guys had a good time. If this is your first time coming, we suggest you subscribe, notification bell, so where I'm streaming. If you like the stream, leave a comment, leave a comment down below, and share the stream around with you. Everything might be interested. Yeah, finishing the chapter was a good call. Yeah, no, this is good. I enjoyed this game a shit ton. It's not hard per se, but I am finding it a lot of fun to go through still. Anyway. Thank you all again. Thank you all very, very much. I'll be posting the schedule right after the stream, so keep an eye on that. But until next time, I'm gonna get up close. I'm gonna get quiet. And I'm gonna say goodbye.